Caroline from CarolineVencil.com here today to drop some internet dinosaur knowledge on you on how can you make money blogging. If you've ever wondered this for yourself, you're going to want to watch this video. I've been blogging myself since 2015, literally making me an internet dinosaur, and I'm going to tell you about the 5 most common ways for you to make money with your blog, plus a little warning to help you make sure that you do not put your blog and your business at any risk in the entire process. So let's go. So this next question was, I just started my blog and I'm already overwhelmed. Oh no. I know I want to make money from it, but I don't understand how to make money blogging. So let's talk very quick about the different ways that you can make money from a blog. When I first started my blog, I genuinely thought that you would you make your first post and the internet money just shows up. I wish that I was kidding. I literally thought you make a post and the internet just knows somehow and just gives you money for contributing to the internet. Well, turns out that's not actually how it works. Go figure. But there are a few different ways, and each of them kind of has a different intensity, like how much work is required from you and such. So let's kind of touch on these things. Okay, number 1, the most passive way to make money is through ad revenue. That means that people show up to your site and you basically get paid per 1,000 viewers or 1,000 page views to that site. When you're first starting out, you will use Google AdSense, and it winds up being somewhere between $1 and $2 per 1,000 page views per site. You could then join, as you get more traffic, you could join premium networks. They're like AdThrive, Mediavine, and they have much higher it's CPM or RPM. It depends on which one you're using, but it's basically how much you get paid per 1,000 page views. And with Mediavine and AdThrive, you're looking at between 15 to, depending on what it is that you're talking about. I've heard people top out at $60. Wish I was kidding. I'm not. Per 1,000 page views. So that's kind of a really passive way to earn more using ad revenue. That does require you to focus a lot more heavily on SEO to get those page views from Google, to focus on Pinterest to get more page views from that. So that's just something to keep in mind. It is still work. It just is a different kind of work. So the next thing that you can do to earn money for your blog is use affiliate revenue. I'm a big fan of doing both, of having all of these things at the same time. So ad revenue is fantastic, but affiliate revenue is basically a commission. So if I have this is my product, and I want to ask Jane Doe to sell my product for me, and I say to Jane, I will give you a 40% commission or a 30% commission on everything that you sell. That's an affiliate. It's basically just a sales commission, is the best way that I can put it. It's a sales commission. So you sell a product for someone else and you get money for it. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's really a fun thing to do. And it doesn't mean that you have to, a lot of affiliates at least, you don't have to sell X number per month to stay active. Most affiliates are just happy that you want to sell their product or promote it. So that's something that you can do in conjunction with ad revenue. You can have a blog post on your site where you talk about how awesome highlighters are. And then inside of that blog post that you're getting ad revenue from as well, you can also have an affiliate link for Amazon, Walmart, Target, any of the fancy schmancy calligraphy sites or whatever it is. I can have a link to that site and then earn a commission from it. The next way that people can earn money from their blogs is through sponsored work. This is kind of a tricky subject because I know that a lot of sponsored content right now revolves around social numbers. A lot of people get a lot more sponsored work submissions if they have heavy or higher numbers of social media numbers. So if you have a lot of Instagram followers, your chances of getting noticed by bigger brands that you want to work with and being able to work with them are going to be pretty high. Same thing with having a large Facebook page or having a large Facebook group or YouTube channel or Twitter or whatever it is. Companies who would want to sponsor your work, basically like they would pay you to write a blog post about their product or about their service or whatever it is. They would pay you to write that post, and you can charge more based off of how much traffic you get or how many page views you get or how many social media followers you have or how many email subscribers you have. Whatever it is, that is something to keep in mind is the more your social numbers look really, really good, the more money you will be able to charge for sponsored work. Now, there's a caveat here, is that you can do whatever you choose to. I know that everyone's money is still green, but I like to just kind of throw it out there as like a precautionary tale. Be careful with who you work with as sponsors. It is something that not every sponsor is the same. Negotiate and haggle. Do not work for free. Do not post anything for free. Just like that's my biggest thing is like if you're going to do any kind of sponsored work, free stuff doesn't pay your bills. Exposure doesn't pay your bills. Ain't nobody has time for that. So if you got reached out to by a company that you want to work with, send them a price that you would be willing to do that work for, and free had better not be an answer. So that's another way that you can do work. Next, you can make your own products. You can make your own courses. You can have your own shop. All of those kinds of things are something that you can do. I really am a big fan about creating your own products and selling them. Even if you want to do ad revenue and affiliate revenue and sponsored work, I still recommend having actually like your own products. If the volatility of the internet has taught me anything, it's the fact that if you can depend less and less on other people to pay your bills, the better. And I mean this in both the sense of like that's what I tell people who are my students in my in my money courses, but also because it's just the truth. The past few years have been wild, and I have seen the unfortunate side of when push comes to shove. There are still some affiliates from 2020 who haven't paid me, who should have paid me and haven't because they shut down their affiliate program or they paused it indefinitely and just haven't paid anybody out. A lot of people have shut them down completely and like paid people out and just were like, peace out. That's it. We're done. Not going to do that anymore. So I don't want that to happen to you guys. Same thing with sponsored work. I know a lot of people who had sponsored content, sponsored posts, sponsored videos, sponsored whatever it is as a big cornerstone of their blogging business. And then 2020 happened, marketing budgets plummeted, and then that stuff went away as well. Even ad revenue at that point in time, like when 2020 first kicked off, that month, I have to go back. I think I can still see it. But it was literally instead of the CPM or the CRM or the RPM or whatever it is being or like $20 per 1,000 page views, it was $1, singular dollar, $1 and like 13 cents. I think that was it. So that was a huge, huge hit to a lot of people. And that's not something that I want to see for anybody. So diversify your income is a big thing and make your own product. Take control of that. Nobody else can take away the products that you have created. That affiliate program can't end. That CPM from ad revenue can't go down. Make your own products. Take control of your own stuff. So having products, having a suite of products is very valuable. And having membership, having subscriptions. There's a lot of different things that you can do as far as like having your own subscription site. It doesn't have to be as deep and intense as the ones that I run. It can be a lot simpler. I know that there's people who, I have friends who have Patreons for their podcasts, which I kind of lump into the subscription. They have Patreons and literally they do one bonus podcast for their listeners per month and people are really happy to pay it. It's wild. So never think that there's something that's too little to be considered a membership or a subscription. I'm a huge fan of those. So that's just something that you guys can keep in mind. There's no right or wrong answer when it comes to how to monetize your blog and business. But the biggest thing that I think is really important is diversification. Diversification, diversification, diversification. Do not put all of your eggs into the ad revenue basket alone. Do not put all of your eggs into sponsored content work alone. Even if you have huge following, do not just rely on one of these sources of income. Do not. Expand, try different things, add different things to your repertoire. Find new affiliate programs to join, shop around for ad networks to join, all of those things. But definitely just do not rely on just one thing. That is setting yourself up for disaster. All right, guys, I hope that you learned a lot from that video. Remember to leave any questions in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more updates every single day. And check out the link in the description below. There's a bunch of them in there that are going to help you with your blogging, with your design, with everything. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.